All right, I'm going over my AUG reload today. It's obviously going to be a lot different than an AR reload. Everything in my AUG reload is done with my left hand. The firing hand never leaves the pistol grip, and everything is done right in here. So first thing, the AUG has this little paddle on the back. That's what most people would use to release the magazine. I don't do that. On the side of the NATO AUG stock is this. And if you push this, it does the exact same thing. Except for it works better for me personally. Sometimes whenever I'm using the paddle in the back, which I tried for a while, if I tried to pull too early, I would miss the paddle on the back, or I wouldn't push the paddle in far enough. So I typically just use that button right there whenever I do my reload. I strip it out, grab a new one, empty mag, empty gun, and the backup mag has dummy rounds in it. So, bang, 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 gun runs dry, bolt locks to the rear. There's two different ways to do it. I've tried both ways really. And the first one is to simply reload and just run the charging handle like normal. Let it go home. The other one is to HK style reload. Lock your charging handle to the rear, new mag, and then slap the charging handle down. That works pretty good. There were too many times using the HK style reload where I wasn't able to, where I didn't get the bolt locked back properly, so it would go home anyway. And I'd have to run the charging handle like normal. So this seemed to be more consistent to me, just running the charging handle to cycle a new round in. The standard AUG stock, the non-NATO stock, the newer AUGs, they actually have a bolt release back here about where my thumb would be anyway. I opted for the NATO stock because I have a big old pile of AR magazines, so I didn't see the point in dropping a bunch of money on more AUG mags. Looking back and doing it again, I probably would have just bought the regular Steyr AUG with the regular AUG stock. Steyr magazines aren't that expensive. They're really good magazines, and I probably would have been fine. But I've got the NATO stock, and I like it too, and it lets me use my big pile of AR mags. So the gun would run dry. I'd strip this mag and either strip it and just throw it on the ground, stick it in my dump pouch, new mag in, run the charging handle. Now you can go back to shooting. It is slower than an AR reload for me. I've shot this quite a bit now, and I've able to get down to about 1 second, to within 1 second of my AR reload, but I'm still a second slower. I've shot it in 3-gun a few times, or multi-gun. It's worked fine for me. The ARs are a little faster, in my experience. Not that that's saying much. So we'll go back. We'll do this again. All right, bang, bang, bang. I'm out. Check my chamber. Strip the mag. New one. Go back. That works for me. Just running the charging handle like that. Like I said, it's a little slower than an AR, but it's not awful. It's still you can still do it in a decent amount of time. I'm sure there are plenty of people out there that can reload an AUG faster than me. Probably as fast as my AR reload. They probably shoot a lot more than me. Probably practice a lot more than me. I try to get out and practice as much as I can. Usually works out to be once every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks. Every once in a while I can get out every week. But like any other perishable skill, it's something you got to practice. And whenever you're going from using an AR your whole life to using something like an AUG, it's going to take a little bit of a learning curve to get back in the game on your reloads. But anyway, it's hot as hell out here in this garage, so I'm going to pack this up, go in. Y'all have a good one.